What's going on too? How's everybody doing today? So I know a lot of you guys are afraid of this right here, driving a manual. I promise you guys, driving manuals is not hard. All it takes is practice. I know a lot of you guys that watch my videos, some of y'all have that auto restriction, meaning you can only drive an auto. Now, as I've said before, if you want to do LTL or just local period, it's a good chance, or I meant to say it's a good idea that you get that restriction off your license, because you too, driving one of these. Now, even though some of these LTL companies have, automatics, let's just say your truck is down, they might put you in a spare, and the spare, it could be a 1,000,000-mile truck, and it could be a manual. Now, excuse me, y'all. For those that are trying to get that that restriction off, just go to a CDL school, take a course, or you could just watch tutorials on YouTube on how to drive a manual. I mean, it's really not that hard. When it comes to shifting, it's all about your RPMs and your speed. So let me just show you guys. See the dash here? So luckily this truck, the green, anything from the 10 to the 15, that's your window to shift to the next gear. Now, the way I know what gear to go into is anything below 20, I'm gonna be in gears 1 through 5. The closer I am to 0, the closer I am to 1. So once I get to 25, I'll be in 7th gear. Anything from 30 to 35 is 8th gear. 40 to 45, 9th gear. And then anything past 50, I'll be in 10th gear. Now that only applies, if you're driving a 10 speed. I don't know how it works for a 13 speed. I've never driven a 13. So I can only speak on 10 speeds. Now, when you first learn how to drive a manual, your instructor is going to teach you how to double clutch. Double clutching is, I don't know if you guys can see it. Y'all can't see it. But anytime you drive a manual truck, it's going to have 3 pedals. The one to the far left will be your clutch, and then your brake, and then your gas. So the easiest way to remember is clutch to neutral, clutch to gear. Now me, I don't double clutch. I float gears. Now, for whatever reason, for the life of me, I cannot float from 6 to 7. I couldn't do it if my life depended on it. So anytime I'm switching from 6 to 7, I always have to double clutch it. But other than that, I'm floating gears. Now, when it comes to downshifting, it's the same thing, except you would hit the clutch, hit the clutch, shift it to neutral, and instead of hitting the brake, you'll hit the gas. Let me show you guys again. You'll rev up your RPMs, get it between the 10 and 15, and then shift it to the next gear. Now, most trucks, especially if you have like an Eaton Fuller, this isn't, but it'll usually have the pattern right here, and then sometimes it'll be like down here. It's a good idea though that you memorize that pattern. It's basically 5 gears. You have your low gears 1 through 5, and then your high gears 6 to 10. Now, I don't know if you guys get it, but it's a splitter here. You always want to make sure, once you go from past 5th gear, you hit that splitter up, and that'll put you into your higher gears. Now, I know this might sound confusing to those who aren't familiar with a manual, so I'm gonna, one of these days, I'm gonna do a video of me shifting. I'll try to run it on the weekend. I'll try to do like a weekend run or something, that way y'all can actually see, because I know it's gonna be kind of hard for y'all to see, because I run nights. So one of these weekends, I'll come in, do a run. I'll show y'all how to do it. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.